Africa, hello Nigeria, and hello the Asian city of Benin. I'm your radiant girl, good blessing. This day I'm gonna be broadcasting something very interesting. It's an interesting subject about textile in Nigeria. Knowing fully well that textile takes a revolve around every of our products, especially when it has to do with our GDP. But with the recent trend and decline of textile today in our society, it is noted that it has come to a halt, and we wouldn't want to patronize such sense of declination. It would be nice for us to put in culture that could project textile production right here in Nigeria. Don't forget that if we don't have adequate textile production, definitely there would have been a broad sense of fashion today as we do have. Probably we would have still living in the Baroque period where people have to tie their plantain leaves, where people have to put on their hides and skin as a sense of style. But this day, textile has been able to define fashion in a greater sense. Be it your clothing, whether your footwear, your beds, whatever you can think about, even your phone touch could be defined with the presence of textile. So today I shall meet a very unique personality, a veteran in the textile industry. He produces and makes. He is a creative fashion designer who knows, the institute of textile right here in Nigeria. So permit me to introduce to you Destiny Fekelus Ebodali. Alright, it's nice to meet you this day.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. So I'm very pleased to be here, and I know so well that you contributed to the textile industry right in Nigeria, and that's ultimate fit for us to have your prestigious presence on the show this day.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we know so well that you're into the club line. We want to know what actually inspired you to go into the textile fair.
Yeah, I think one of those things about choice in business or choice in fashion is passion, and that passion has to do inward thing. When your guidance, like your parents, you're growing up, missing up with your parents, they're gonna understand the area you're passion driven towards, like being artistic, creative. I think it all started there when my mom got to understand that I'm good in fashion creativity with my sketches, creating style, and I love fashion, I love dressing, and things about that. And I think I later pick it up when I become grown up. I can understand, okay, I have passion for this also. I'm also saying, okay, try. Today I'm into the fashion and fashion industry generally, from creativity to finishing to wear. Behind it.
That's cool. We can say that you make some of the fashion, or it's locally made products,
Yeah.
like textile. So, what do you think is best for fashion right here? Do you think our locally made product is suitable, or we should use more foreign products?
Actually, fashion is a cultural thing. If you, every ethnic got their view towards fashion. Like I would say, cultural in the sense of hereditary from the forefathers to this present generation. There's will and mood of how we dress from every nation. You see, the Indians have their courtiers and they have their culture, and the Africa also do so. The European also do so. So now the world actually is revolving, and at the same time, everything is coming to play together. And you have mixed fashion culture in art, in dress and code. Like you see, African will want to dress European style and make it a flair of African look. And the European want to wear Africa background fabric and make it a flair of European style. That's when you see the fashion industry is so broad right now, and it's coming to play. A lot of person is involved. A lot of from the makeup to the dressmaker to the textile industry, even it's a big industry.
So, how do you think Nigeria can regain, textile industry? anything we could begin textile industry. But right now we also have a decline in textile fare, the textile industry. And we know that this textile industry contributes dominant percentage in the fashion industry.
Yes.
Because textile plays a dominant role in our clothing,
Yes.
considering our shoes, our wears,
Yeah.
our bracelet, our bangles.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, our hair ties, everything
Yeah.
we wear.
Accessories.
Yeah.
Yes. You see, Africa, I think at the beginning we will be doing well. Like we grew to meet, we met father's dress in Africa attires, like you popularly known as the showcase, the kentes, and the red. Like what you're wearing.
Yeah.
You can see this is a fly of a
Yeah, I'm
red
patronizing the
You
African
understand?
fabrics. I'm patronizing
You
Nigerian
understand?
textile industry.
So
yeah.
now you see that culture, it has been there to produce fabric for ourselves, for our consumption. And then you look way back, this international trade has not come to stay, but Africa, they were sufficient, at least they were trying for themselves. Or you see, when exportation or importation became the order of the day, you see, we carried away with already made, already finished products from foreign countries. And these people also, as colonials, they know how to project their stuffs and make them suitable and more better than what you have. And if you buy this idea, you're killing your industry. So applies to all sectors, In the textile or fashion industry, I want Africa to rearrange itself.
So how do you think we can stop the smuggling of textiles and import materials without payment of duty taxes?
Okay, I think, like you said, it actually every sector contributes to GDP of every nation.
Sure.
And if take a clue of our fashion industry, most accessories, like you said earlier, comes from the foreign side of the nations. And if our country want to do something good, the government take a bold step. One, let there be investors. Let them encourage investors. And at the same time, also put some laws that can soften landing for investors. It will be easy for investors to pick up factory and they start running and grinding. And at the same time too, when you talk about smuggling, if we promote and package our stuff better and good to demand, fashion is a thing of choice. You understand? You will not force me to order what you have on the other side. I don't know if you understand. You will not force me to have what you have on the other side. It's a thing of choice. If you smuggle them in, no market for it. What will you do? You enter the local market. You join the local goods. You sell the local product. Are you gonna say? So also, if our product is being demanded overseas, we take it there, and we also make more money, generate GDP for the nation. Are you gonna say? So we have to repackage our ways of thinking. Like every other sector in Nigeria need to be repackaged. We're going somewhere.
Okay, we still got more questions, and we want to know how does power, like electricity or whatever power that can be applied, how does it affect the growth of textile in Nigeria?
Yes, of course, every industry needs power. The machineries need to be powered. Like it affects every other sector in Nigeria. We need power. Like even the local production, the manufacturing we have here, we need power. When you run power, you see all machines are working. You understand? They are working effectively, and the environment will be conducive for production. And when you run plants, get diesel, and maybe at that same time, the cost of production and everything boils down to the economy. Are you get what I'm saying? So if power can be there, I think investors will be attracted to come.
Sure.
And if power is there, the local producers will be attracted. Even the finish makers, which is the designers that use the textiles, they'll be fixed on machine. There are some persons will tell you, Nigeria, investing in Nigeria, the first thing you need to think of is power.
Yeah.
So if power is here to stay, I tell you, that direction that we are looking forward to will get there fast.
Good. So, do you think power has a way of defining security there?
Yes, of course. Do you we're saying something the other day. You need a CCTV camera. What do you need? It has to be powered 247 without leg, to keep the visual for you.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you need a Wi-Fi.
Yes.
And it needs to be powered 247 without leg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, the security, we talk about security. You need these gadgets for security.
Yeah. I'm still curious to know how much of our locally made products will you think makes GDP in the rate of a percentage, like in the rate of 100?
Okay, I think really in the textile and the fashion accessory, locally made product, they're actually picking. They're picking. Even we got Nigerians or like they have special parties. They want to they still order for this handmade. They order things produced here. Guys Canada, guys there, women, all of them. They're doing things. They're doing party. They have something celebrating. They still see the English way they wear there as not too first class for them to wear. So in other words, I think the growth is I can say the local fashion industry can contribute eventually contributing about 30%.
So that simply means they're marketable products.
Yes, of course. Our goods is going everywhere. I send clothes abroad. I send accessories abroad.
Wow, so that simply means you're so much into the locally made textile.
Yes, of course. That's why we also work with European fabrics, but local made textiles, they are flying high.
So personally, what are your contributions towards projecting the locally made textiles?
I would say in what we've contributed, right?
Yeah.
And I would say we've as indigenous producer and a factory who wished to see the nation grow and product grow. We've been there. We've actually done our part, which I'll say we've put in 100%.
Alright, that's great.
We really put in 100%.
Good. So there are some viewers out there, just in case you've been wondering what I will be discussing about. We'll be discussing about textile industry in Nigeria. We want to know the projections, we want to know the factors relating against the progress of fashion industry and textile industries in Nigeria. It is noted that in recent times there has been a decline in GDP regarding the textile fair. So we just want to see how best we could reactivate this very fair of our own economy right here in Nigeria. And I'll be speaking to a veteran textile professor, a veteran fashionist. He is a creative designer and he uses most of our local fabrics here for his production. He is no other person but the CEO of Fekelus. And this time we shall call it a wrap, but we still have a few more questions that could be presented before me. Okay, so we also want to know. Yeah, we want to know regarding these locally made products. Are they usually made in a crude way, or they are being made by sophisticated machines? Most times that like these are the rare people tend to they tie a big fabric, maybe place some stones in where it's put in some dyes and all that. After dipping it in manually, getting it out to dry, you see some sense of.
Yes, I think that was former.
Okay.
But I think it's advancing. In every area, it's advancing. You see, the textile press, what they do now, They also use the digital designing and they roll the press. You understand? They are able to create more innovative backgrounds. You know, the Adre Ashoke, you know, is of ancient attachment to Africa. But in as much as this new textile industry are also trying to play with, you know, something different background, different sketches, different sculptures, and even the modern address they do also. They also digitize it and roll it on press, you know. I think they're improving.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So,
attractive.
can we see some of your products while you tell us more about their names and all that?
Yes, and like you can see,
Okay.
this is built of African fabric, you know. It's made up of African fabric.
Yes.
You see this mixed up. You see this flower. These are African prints.
Yeah.
These are African prints. You see, they're trying to advance it. You see beautiful flowers. Beautiful flowers. Get to that direction,
Sure.
which we are going. And when we combine it, we still try and bring it out in a very stylish form. Like you see this, these are usually English concepts.
So it's really been a great time, you know, having a chit chat with you regarding textile industries in Nigeria. I really want to say thank you for dedicating quality time to this very interview.
You're welcome.
Some people meet Fekelus greetings once again. He has great styles. He made different kind of, you know, products from textile regarding suits, native outwears, shokoto, whatever you can think about it. Even shoes, whatsoever concern you want to make out of native outfit, it does all of that. And I'm sure you can share his phone number with us all. Your patronage is highly needed.
You're welcome.
So let's get your phone number.
It's alright. You can always get in touch with me on socials, Fekelus Fittings, Instagram, Facebook, Fekelus Fittings. My phone number 08038241030. If you are calling outside Nigeria, you add a plus 234 08038241030. Thank you. You're welcome.
So thank you everybody for supporting this very, you know, sense of interview with your quality time and your views. All we want is this, we want to project our locally made fabrics because it's suitable for your own slay. If you want to slay anywhere, for any event, for any occasion at all, feel free to slay in the Nigerian fabrics. You can see me wearing my own Adire, so beautiful, isn't it? Alright then, it's a bye for now. Do have yourself a precious time.